Going. Hi, and welcome back. We are the Podcast Wreckers. I'm Adam Aragon. I'm here with my co-host, Kevin Jones.
Hello.
And our very special guest, Ifn Whendy.
Hello, hello. Oh my God, Kevin, your last name is Jones?
Yes. Yeah,
so
I know.
is mine. So is mine.
Are you a Wendy
so
Jones?
I'm actually, it's a secret. I'm actually an Allison Jones Manson. Last name of maybe two questionable fellas. Yeah, whenever I meet another Jones, you never meet other Mansons because somebody ruined the name for all of us. But whenever I meet a Jones,
well,
hey.
That's like meeting.
Ruined your privacy in the first 8 seconds. All right.
Yeah. My name is Gregory Hitler. It's like, oh my God. Yeah, I've never met another Hitler. It's like, there's a reason for that.
There's a reason. It takes one ticket.
Oh, Greg Hitler. Such a nice guy, too.
Greg. He's my vet. Gregory Hitler.
Is that Jeff Stalin?
Oh God,
right,
Jeff.
But Gregory, he's got like the Civil War thing where he's got the beard but no mustache because he just doesn't want to risk it.
And you know what? In Amish country, that means you're married.
It does
English. Chin strap. There's a fun fact for you.
So, Ifn Whendy, you are known in the I guess the Bay Area burlesque circle. Is that fair to say?
That is very fair to say. I have been yelling into microphones and taking off my clothes for strangers for 14 years.
The gentleman's erotica.
Well, see, the thing about burlesque is people are always like, what's the difference between burlesque and stripping? I'm like, number one, you respect my sisters on the front lines, all right? Like, where there's no animosity. Hey, I can't rock a pole. I fucking respect. But I tell people the difference is the money we make and the experience we want to provide. In a strip club, that service is for you. In burlesque, you're going to see whatever weird shit we want to do. Yeah, you want to see for Christmas me and Arcadia do our Calvin and Hobbes act where we ride a toboggan and have a snow fight, but it's burlesque. Yeah, I have great ideas. Oh, yeah. Baby Jesus might have cried, but I liked it that way. So yeah, it's good times.
That actually sounds
stupid.
I'm writing that one down. Calvin and Hobbes burlesque.
I feel guilty turned on. Is that what I'm supposed to feel?
It's a sense of shame that I'm not used to.
You see my Calvin letter to Santa that I did in the Calvin and Hobbes font? It's just sitting here in my burlesque room. Oh yeah, my giant letter to Santa. Paul, I started out in theater as a stage manager and like a set designer. Oh yeah, I'm like
a theater nerd. I had no idea.
None of us are theater nerds.
I fell on stage and was like, oh, I guess I do this now. Okay.
Yes. Oh shit, my shirt's off. Oh god, I guess it's burlesque.
I just wanted to keep changing like low-paying career to low-paying career. That's where I like to fucking keep it.
Yeah, I've
run
the gauntlet of those.
Fell off. Now I'm into burlesque.
Happens to the best of us, yeah. Some days.
I mean, you could just have your fly down. Anything could happen.
Yeah.
Depending on where you are, it depends on how many friends you make that you don't want. Maybe people will tip you anyway, or you'll just have a fun mugshot.
For our peeps in the Bay, I'm trying to think of the shows that I know that you've been in. I'm pretty sure you've been in Hubba Hubba Review.
Oh yeah,
and Tourette's Without Regrets.
Oh God, years ago. I haven't been at since it was still called Tourette's. Actually, one of my exes helped start that show years ago.
I was in that show a couple times myself.
Oh God. Yeah, I've been in this town too fucking long. There was a time before lockdown where I was
times. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was a host of like 3 or so regular monthly burlesque shows. If you ever heard of Island Hospitality at Pagan Idol, that was fun. Happy Hour Burlesque at Pops in the Mission. I love a good punk rock dive bar show. Fuck yeah. I've hosted the Tiki Oasis Midnight Burlesque Showcase with names like Kitten DeVille, like the people. Lagunitas Beer Circus. I've been paid to. I've been all over the place, and in my day job, I work with corporate clients like Google or LinkedIn, and do like employee events or teach them crafts or just let QA engineers know that the hot glue gun is hot, so don't touch it with your skin, dude. You would be surprised. Some smart people. I'm like, Yeah, it's a hot glue gun, honey. Enjoy your big ass salary. Oh my god.
Hot is in the name of the glue gun, and you burnt yourself with it. And yet you make $280,000 a year. Meanwhile, I'm over here.
Just
I think you just channeled.
Ass. Yeah, it's like that's kind of the silly shit I do. I used to be a producer at Apple. I've done. It's been a weird life.
Life. Actually, it's funny. The job I have currently, it was between that and producer at Apple when I was doing my interviewing.
Me too.
And almost ended up there, but I decided it would probably be too stressful.
Well, luckily you got interviewed. I was never even interviewed for that job. It was one of those like, oops, got this job. I was the office manager for a little tech startup, which I got because it was the husband of a burlesque performer friend of mine, and they got purchased by Apple, and they were like, we're taking her with us. And I was like, I have a degree in technical theater. What the fuck? Here I am. In the IAD department, which I think is no longer, I don't think it exists. If only I had stayed a couple more years and gotten that, like, that severance package.
Stock money. Yeah.
It was stressful. I don't recommend it. You have to, I don't have a car, so I had to ride the shame bus, the commuter bus down
the
there.
Shame bus. Some people take the struggle bus. I take the shame bus. What's on it? Public masturbation.
I don't know if I was like so self-destructive. Like I hate riding the bus in the subway, like because when I was younger, I had to ride the bus everywhere. And I I don't know what it is about my face that says, do you have strong mental issues and strong opinions? Come share them with this guy because he's a listener. Like,
come tell me. Like,
tell me about your alien shoes. Yes.
Like I have big tits and neon orange hair. So people are like, it's like moth to a flame, except I've perfected the no to just no. It's like in Jurassic Park, like you don't move, otherwise the T-Rex can see you. Like I've lived in San Francisco for so long. I'm just like, no, I'm invisible. No, I'm not the one. I also
I'm
used
not
to teach
the one
in the past. Like I will absolutely put you in a headlock. I don't fucking care. Like I'm not the right girl to mess with. I'm just waiting.
I know. I haven't pushed myself into violence yet, so I just avoid it and drive my car.
Also, I'm just letting you know that Alien Shoes will be the name of my next band. I just want to make sure Adam knows that I'm taking that. That's just a great band name.
Good. Lame. What is it? Prog rock? What are we doing?
I don't know yet.
It's country punk.
The Lord will give it to me. Oh my God! It's Christian rock. It's soft.
Lord.
It's soft alternative Christian rock. We are Alien Shoes. Yes. Oh God, indeed.
Can we make it like sexy Christian rock? Like,
oh Jesus! I went to private Christian school.
Exactly.
You're right on point.
It's what 7th grade through high school, and I came from public school and not really a religious family, but it was college prep, so I got sent. And I remember the first period Bible, and we like prayed, and I was like, whoa. What the fuck now? And I remember in chapel, I would always be the asshole laughing because I have 3 older brothers. So I was born fucking twisted. When one of the songs we'd have to sing that I think Alien Shoes should cover was Lean on Me. Lean on Me. My favorite line is if you have a load that you cannot bear, that you can't carry, I'm right up the road. I'll share your load. If you just call me.
Oh my God.
Perverted, horrible too. I'm just like, So yeah.
Last time I brought up loads in church.
Yeah.
Sexy Christian music right there. That's your first single.
Two things. One, I want to be your new best friend. And 2, now you have to create a burlesque dance to that and make it just like anytime they mention load, it's just like, here's a bucket of foam on everybody.
And just
a super soaker full of... Yeah, super soaker full of, I don't know, a mix between some sort of hand soap
it would be,
and Sprite.
No, it would have to be Sprite. Oh fuck, we just want to ruin everyone's outfit. It needs to be
ruin their
frosting,
whole night.
Frosting, cinnamon roll frosting. That might gum up your super soaker. Yeah, that might gum it up, but you know what?
It's worth it.
What is it about
had a cool band name?
Oh, sorry, go ahead, Adam.
Sorry. Yeah, two things at once. No, I said actually I had a good idea for a band name the other day. So I went and had a minor surgery recently, which is fun. And I have a back injury. So when I told them I have a back injury, they put a bracelet on me that said fall risk. And like 2 days after I was in the hospital, I kept the fall risk bracelet, and I was like, I don't know why. This is my new band, Fall Risk. Like,
Fall Risk boy.
I kind of want it, but like in silver plate, Fall Risk. That's punk rock to me. And also, I'm also a back injury person. Like, I fall all the time. I fell today, actually. That's a specialty I have.
Falling right now. I'm upside down.
Fucking. I've lived in my apartment for like 18 years, and every single day coming out of my bedroom, turning right to go to the kitchen, I clip my shoulder on that corner. I know it's there. I know it's there. I'm not good at steering the ship, it turns out. I don't know why.
I am you've lived in the same apartment for 18 years. Like, I'm insanely jealous of what your rent control must be. Because by God, you're probably I pay $600 a month for like
I fucking wish.
What would go?
I pay my landlord in high fives.
Yeah, exactly.
If that would work, oh my God.
Sometimes a pastrami sandwich.
Yeah. I am one of those assholes. I'm a block from Alamo Square Park, so the Full House houses is how people know it.
Nice.
When I first moved here, you would hear gunshots every so often, and it was great. And now, because we used to have a dollar store, and now it's like, some bullshit like Hawk and Dreams or whatever, and they sell $400 messenger bags or some shit. So. Yeah, it's good, but it's a slumlord building because when you have rent control, they don't want to fix any of your shit,
Oh yeah, I lived in San Francisco briefly, and I lived on the corner of Turk and Fillmore.
Oh.
And it was interesting because they were just trying to nice it up. So there was like a really nice complex building like right on the corner.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And right outside my window, you could hear like crack deals going awry. And
right. There are days where I know it's my neighborhood. Like I know all my houseless neighbors. When I hear shit outside, I'm like, that's Nathaniel. Nice it up. Like they tried to make it nice. They built a fancy building.
It's called gentrifying. Okay, let's be honest here.
Right.
It's like, we're gonna make it nicer. What do you mean? All the white people are coming in. Is really all it is. We just want things to be money. We want things to be brighter. Just lighter.
Right. Yeah, it's adorable, and it's a studio, and it's gonna cost you $8,000 a month. You're welcome.
Yep.
Welcome to San Francisco.
But it is a millennial
punch
gray.
you in the dick. Enjoy the city. Yeah.
Yep. Like I know my like neighborhood characters. Like sometimes I'll hear shit outside. I'm like, there's Nathaniel. He's yelling at somebody. He's yelling at that trash can. All right, that's my buddy Nathaniel. Like those are my neighbors. Okay. I miss the pre-gentrification days, but that's a city for you, I guess.
And now Nathaniel works for Apple, so it's all full circle.
Making more than the dumbass artists out here. Fuck. So stupid.
He'll change his name to Tim Cook, and look where he is now.
But he still doesn't know how to use a fucking hot glue gun.
Tim Apple. That's
Tim Apple.
Tim Apple.
According to John Stewart,
I know that we kind of steer, or we don't really try to, but we do kind of steer away from politics a bit. But like, I'm sorry.
Oh, good.
Tim Apple from Apple. I'm glad that he's here. It's like, do you think everyone's last name is like, this is Jeff Amazon, Tim Apple?
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
Like medieval times. Your last name is, your family's fucking legacy of work. Taylor.
Well, that's because the guy's name is Tim, so it's medieval Tims, but they just spelled it wrong on the side and just kind of went with it.
Leave it. Fixing it would be a pain in the ass. Whatever.
Yeah.
I played a good deal of Overwatch with one of our other hosts, Joe, and we used to joke around all the time. There was a guy named Jeff Kaplan, I think, who was like the game runner of Overwatch, and he gave these update videos all the time. And so we just called him Jeff Blizzard. And like every time the game would do something stupid or we were annoyed, we're like, "Get Jeff Blizzard on the phone in here."
Read me here now.
I'm Doug Executive. Which way is business?
Business. I don't do business. No.
Yeah. What do you do?
Corporate time.
Yeah, I have, like an agent where I'm like, they handle client bullshit and I get told when to show up and what to wear. Sometimes they don't tell me what to, and I just sort of guess. Sometimes I'm a character, which is always delightful. Like, or like you want, it's Pirate Day? Fuck it, let's go. I hosted Star Wars trivia, and they're like, what are you gonna wear? And I was like, what do you... Basically, also, if you want me to wear something, you have to fucking buy it. And they got me a Rey costume, which of course is like,
oh god,
the cheap bagged whatever from like China. And I was like, get a 2X, dude, because we don't know what this is gonna be. Like, we gotta, oof. But they had
with your burlesque background.
What?
Oh, that's legit.
I said with your burlesque background, I want to see sexy Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No, I want a sexy Ewok.
No, I just want to be the sand people.
There
we go.
I might have seen that.
A tungsten raider.
Just red eyes. Yeah. Red eyes and just like just full.
I don't know.
Just hip grinds, just in one spot. Just yeah. That's what we call.
Jedi-ing them and
I call that confused boners. People are like, I like it, but I don't. Whoa! I didn't know I liked this. Oh no! Like.
Yeah, Thomas Lennon started. So
Thomas Lennon actually coined a phrase about that on the show At Midnight, way back in the day. He called it a panic boner, and it's just like when you're worried, but all of a sudden, like the blood rushes from your head. It's like, I have a panic boner because it's like your body doesn't know. It's like this might be the last time this happens.
Yeah.
Might as
I don't know if we're about to die
just have fun
or something good's gonna happen.
But you know what? If the end is coming,
flight, fight, or fuck.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. I think that's a decent response. Oh God, should I say that? I just saw Thomas Lennon by surprise the other week for Sketchfest.
Wow.
We went to. They had
that's awesome.
Remember Triumph the Insult Comedy Dog?
Yeah.
Do you remember? So he was doing a show at the Castro, and we're in, and they were doing a almost like Jeopardy, and it was Weird Al, the Adam Savage from MythBusters, and Rob Schneider, who I didn't know was a Red Wing QAnon asshole.
Oh yeah,
He went way.
They razzed on him. They razzed on him
the
whole fucking time. It was amazing. And then they were doing
comedian Rob Schneider.
Right, you fucking dickhead. They kept doing a name that song sequence, but they'd have to have someone sing it. And out prances Thomas Lennon, and I just about shrieked. I just said, I lost it. I love him so much. He's so precious.
Are you a fan of The State?
Yes. Fuck yeah! All those people that were on Reno. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Kerry Washington,
Michael Ian Black, Thomas Lennon.
Michael Ian Black. I love all those dudes. Absolutely.
Yeah. My thing is, people do remember The State. Everyone remembers Reno 911. Does anyone remember Viva Variety though?
Oh yeah, the Viva Variety was like the follow-up to The State, wasn't it?
Yeah,
the same
and
then they
Michael Ian Black was like Johnny Blue
that.
Jeans. Yes, it was nuts.
Oh,
I remember one. I remember one so incredibly vividly. I remember one so incredibly vividly because it was like, this episode is brought to you by Meatloaf. It's meat that you could play with, and it tastes like real meat. And he takes a bite. I was like, kind of. And for some reason, that is stuck in my head for 20, 30 years now.
There's so many sketches from The State that I constantly have my brain call back. There's this one that they go behind the scenes, and it's the whole cast sitting on bleachers, and they're like, "Hi, I'm Michael Ian Black from The State, and we're here with all of our members, and Tom, for example, is on crack." I was going to say probation. Great, whatever.
Oh God.
Porcupine Racetrack was another really good one on the state.
I have to go back.
Porcupine Racetrack.
I have stoner / PTSD brain, so lots of my memories only get unlocked sometimes. Where I'm like, that rings a weird vague bell somewhere. Maybe I know I've seen it.
Oh yeah, I'll remember sketches like that, but I don't know
right memory.
Yeah, I remember sketches like that, but if you ask me, what's your dad's birthday? I've got no fucking clue.
Oh, February 6th, 1943. Only I know it because it happened this month. That.
Okay, cool. You're better than me. Ooh, look.
I don't remember what I did
Ifn
yesterday,
Whendy
though.
Being better than me.
Wendy's
I remembered one thing.
Wendy's hell-bent on getting doxxed this episode. Here's my real name. Here's where I live.
Address.
Here's the people I know.
Right.
Wendy, what's your favorite social security number?
Yours?
Oh.
No, the one, whatever it is that Janine Garofalo like yells out in Reality Bites as her sobriety test. They're like, Judy, quick, what's your social security number? And she like recites it. She's like, it's the only thing I really learned in college. And same, actually, like social security number. I'm not giving that away. And I'm you can tell how like little fear I have where I'm like, good, yeah, you know my name. Good luck fucking getting into my building. Also, I have nothing worth stealing. I'm poor. Enjoy. And again, I can pop your eyeball out and shatter a kneecap. I fucking dare you.
and that'll be our next episode.
Dog.
Donuts, come here. Donuts,
Dog, what's your dog's name?
Yes, Donuts. Come.
Donuts.
Come on.
Donuts.
Come here. You suck.
No,
my dogs are downstairs.
Come here.
I like it.
Donuts has better things to do.
That's fair.
He wants to be handsome.
Don't ever tell me where to be. Look at how cute, Donuts.
Oh, there we go. This is great for the audio listeners.
There you go.
You know what? Do with it. Too bad.
Yeah,
I get such little joy out of my life. Let me see
his name is Donuts. He's a rescue. He's a dachshund corgi. Something I don't know because I'm not going to pay the money to have his DNA taken.
A dachshund corgi?
Possibly. That's what they told me at the shelter.
A dorgy?
A dorgy.
They found him on the streets of Fresno, and paid $25 for him.
Solid. That's a good freaking rescue price.
I grew up with him from a guy.
I have a guy on a street corner. Hey, wouldn't be the first time. Like, whatever, you got a dog? I'll take it. I grew up with really big dogs, and so anything little, like if your wrist and your elbow are like the same joint, I want to be your friend. Like a dachshund corgi, that sounds magical.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Donuts,
he just have very little hands. Oh yeah, he's fantastic.
We'll great. See if my cat appears.
And then my partner, she has a black lab pit bull mix out of like the mean streets of Chicago. So it's just like, all right, cool. So I've got this little guy, and then Jesus Christ, it's this black nightmare.
A fucking bruiser. I like it.
Oh, Pipples. Oh, you're such a sweet little girl.
What's her? Oh my god, she sounds like me.
Yeah, her name is Destry. It's just the word destroy without the O at the end.
Oh
boy, DESTRY. So it's like, oh, that's fitting.
That's sweet.
I have issues. I own 2 dogs and they're great, but I have issues with big dogs. Like when I was younger, I got bit by dogs about 3 different times.
What were you doing to those dogs, Adam?
I know. Right?
Why didn't you learn the first 2 times?
Do you love how I just victim blamed you?
I know. Yeah. What were you wearing?
I'm always on the side of the animal. What did you do?
What were you wearing? Yeah, you should have seen me. He was wearing a hat. He was asking for it.
Looking all juicy in those shorts with those calves out. You're asking for it, dude.
You wearing criminal sunglasses? Is that what you were doing?
Yeah.
Oh my
God. Well, anyway, I'm sorry. That's scary.
The first time was on my 2nd birthday, and I had my ear almost ripped off by a basset hound. And I had to get 200 stitches to have my ear reattached.
Right? You got your ear bit off by the 3-toed tree sloth of dogs.
2 years old on my birthday while camping in the woods of Nevada.
Shit. Does God hate you? What happened?
Yeah, apparently, because
he does.
So this dog ripped my ear off on my 2nd birthday, and then we were like an hour and a half from civilization. So they had to hold me in between gauze and stuff drive to the hospital because the ambulance said we'll be there in an hour.
Oh and also that bill's going to be $20,000 just for the ambulance ride. So
back then it was $2,000. So inflation's a bitch.
Still
but that was enough to buy a house.
So many stories just make me so happy that I don't have children. Oh Jesus! If I get bitten by a dog, fine. Screaming toddler bitten by a dog, I'm out, dude. I quit. No.
Or if your kid bites a dog.
My entire life is I don't want kids just because of where I work. We try not to say its name, but my boss is a giant rodent wearing a big pink bow. Yeah, everyone thinks it's the guy. It's not. Minerva signs my checks.
So, some sort of mouse-related company of entertainment value, yes.
I was like, I think I know, but I'm gonna actually be good and shut my stupid mouth for a fucking second and not blurt it out. Do you see how I
like a lawyer job.
Right. Self-employed. And my boss is a fucking lunatic, so
fuck you.
It's this HR is called every day. It's a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
We just call each other.
That's good stuff.
That's the burlesque world. All we do is just Respectfully, of course, respectfully. Just hit on each other all the time. Yeah, it's great. Backstage is exactly what you'd hope it would be.
so on the topic of burlesque, yes. I don't know a lot. I know less about burlesque. But the only thing I know is there was a movie with Christina Aguilera and Cher, and I want your uncensored, absolutely uncensored opinion.
She's gonna censor herself.
I know, but my thing is, I think she might have been holding back up until this exact moment.
All right, you're giving her carte blanche.
And to you,
the look on my face. Okay, I'm a salty fucking bitch, so I'm gonna try and start out. I'm trying to try and start out positively, okay? If that movie was just Stanley Tucci and Cher, I would have watched the fuck out of that movie. If that was a TV show, oh, dude, I'd be like, Stanley Tucci and Cher.
Stanley Tucci just take a shit. Yeah.
They're just adorable in this. I would watch that fucking show. Okay, number one, there's no burlesque in that movie. Technically, that's cabaret. It's not burlesque. Number two, fuck. I wish there was a burlesque house. A burlesque house? What is it? In fucking 1940? I wish we had burlesque houses. Like, what the fuck? And
the House of Burlesque.
I love how they have no budget. Oh no, we're going under. Like they're gonna take us. We can't pay the rent. And there's like these set pieces and shit. And I'm like, well, if you take out the fly rail, you don't have to deal with the liability insurance share. Like, I mean, cut some corners, bitch. Figure it out. And I love they put Alan Cumming in there just as a joke. So it's like. I remember being in. So when that movie came out,
realistic about that. Look, if we took out our insurance would drop. Cher. It's just like no.
I'm like, I'm a stage manager brain, bitch. Like.
I'm just picturing her lecturing Cher on the screen. Damn it, woman!
Like, girl, you can have a smaller chorus. The fucking mean one who won't shut up, that bitch is on the curb. Okay, let's go. No more endless free drinks for these bitches. They gotta be on stage. You can't be drinking before the show. Kristen Bell, stop it. Like, yes. I remember when I fucking love Kristen Bell. When that movie came out, I had been in burlesque for some years already, and all of us were just like, oh god. Because we had the like tiny moment of like, wow, is this our like time to shine? Like the world's gonna like enjoy this art form? Oh wait, never mind. This movie is okay, fine. Like,
this bullshit.
It's this. Okay.
A friend of mine started burlesque classes right after that movie came out, and she told me she started at like the burlesque school that I started at years prior, and she was like, "Oh, it was my first day of class." We did like the meet and greet round robin bullshit icebreaker, and she was like, there was these 4 gals that were there together, and it was like, oh, why are you here, blah blah blah, and they're like, we just saw the movie Burlesque, and then they did that one class, and they never came back again. They were clearly like, oh, this is it. What's Christina Aguilera?
Where do I get to hold my ear and put my hand up and go?
Staircase. And just exactly. And just the amount of like tiny top hats and like Leg Avenue and like just some of the costumes in there were like, oh my god, I know those are Leg Avenue ruffle booty shorts.
Oh my god!
Like, and I can tell you one thing: Stanley Tucci would never allow that in his fucking backstage. He was the costumer in that movie.
Truth for the Tooch.
So yeah, no, that movie.
Respect the Tooch.
It's painful. Right? It just makes me so jealous because I'm like, look at the bar with the rotating mirrors and she. I wish America funded the arts and we had stuff like that.
Yeah, right.
Just was here.
Realistic, cool budgets. Yeah,
right.
Cool.
That would be great. But this ain't France. We don't do that here.
We don't have culture.
So I have a couple. I have a couple game ideas, by the way, that we wrote down beforehand. Beautiful. And so basically, they're just questions we pose to you and put you on the spot.
Oh, excellent.
So the first one is create a cryptid. Which is like a chupacabra or some sort of mythical creature.
But
create one for your area. Your
definitely
zone.
knows what a cryptid is, buddy.
I'm like, did you just tell me?
No, I was going to say it might have been for the audience.
For the listeners.
Oh my god, there's one right there.
It's for the filthy audience.
Fair enough. Oh, do you see my like little Wendigo cross stitch?
I love that.
Dead. Oh, dude,
I figured you would have, knowledge here. But
I get so offended. There are people that might listen that don't know what it is, so they could use the explanation. I'm just an angry person, apparently. The question is if I could be a cryptid, or like if I could make one up.
Basically invent a cryptid that like is relevant to like your area or your life or something like that.
San Francisco cryptid. Okay. It writes itself. Thank you.
San Francisco phantom pooper, but
that's any hobo.
But except I know, but see that because you would never notice, because there's so much shit on these streets all the time. I never knew that I would learn the skill set of being able to at a glance tell if it's animal or human. I hate that about the fact that I know this. But if it was a shit cryptid, no one would ever notice, because there's always shit.
They say practice makes nauseous.
Oh God. Ooh. Some days I'm just like, oh, your dog's sick. You should take that dog to the vet. I can see what that puddle was. Anyway, if you can't tell, I have ADHD.
That helps in this biz.
Welcome.
If you can't fucking tell from my rambling. Okay, if a cryptid that would be relevant to me and where I live, and like the cryptid that I would want to be. So sure. I love how I immediately make it about me. I'm like, okay, so it would be
clearly you mean me, so.
Right?
We spent like a good half of one of these podcasts talking about how everything always comes back to Adam. I've had this happen before too. So I
try to relate to people, and then my co-host shit on me. Enjoy.
See? No, high five, Adam, because that's the neurodivergent urge to be like, I understand. Here's a relevant experience. Oh, exactly, I should have not said anything.
Your relevant experience sucks. Tell a story.
Tell you I understand.
I too have a dead father. We should be friends.
Isn't that kind of how it works? That's kind of how I roll. Oh shit!
I feel weird still having an active father figure in my life. I feel like I'm an outcast.
You don't look it though, so don't worry.
Oh, there you go. You look like you have daddy issues.
Thanks.
You look like there's some sad masculinity shit in there that was handed down to you. I can just tell. Like,
sorry, we're off topic.
I went to church a lot.
You're cryptid. You're cryptid. Sorry,
don't fucking distract me. Okay, so it would be clearly started out as a regular animal, but clearly through climbing through like the Tenderloin sewers, morphed into some shit. So it would be a raccoon that's about 80 pounds. Mm-hmm. Probably wearing a crop top. I don't know, something jaunty. And just has been living on the trash or, discarded syringes, parade float confetti, jock straps left behind after pride in the gutter. I don't know. But but that's what happens. You evolve and you learn to work with what you've got, right? That's what a city is. Sometimes you're full of bullshit, but you're still somehow living. It's not healthy. Yes, this is a parable for my life. What I would call it, I feel like the eyes definitely glow. And I think even though it's an 80-pound raccoon, if you've seen city raccoons, they're like, they could be fucking crazy. But I feel like it has long, skinny legs because I need the creep factor to happen.
I'm wondering,
is this 80-pound raccoon still the size of a regular raccoon? It's just morbidly obese, or is it like it's dense like tungsten, or is it like just like it's the size of a large dog?
No, let's say the scale is larger. Let's say really chunky pit bull style. But with legs that are a little bit too long and skinny, because there needs to be that uncanny valley thing that makes you go, oh no, like, wait, what is that? I went to SF State, and you can always tell the kids that I grew up in the country, so I can, animals, they exist, it's fine. But you can see the kids that were in the suburbs, they see a raccoon and they're just like shrieking. And I hung out with the smokers. And there'd be the raccoons in the trash just finding cookies, but you wouldn't know they were in there until they popped out. And I was like,
they just come out and bum a smoke.
Right. And they're like, dude, I only smoke Parliaments. Like they were my favorite.
Hipster raccoon.
Yeah.
Only like European menthol.
Specific.
That's right. Yeah. Oh no, the Camel
Crush.
Only
Camel Red Toots.
Camel. Oh my
God. I know Camel Crush. Trust me.
The Camel Crush, where I'm like, oh, if this tastes like just like my whole sinuses are burning with mint, maybe I won't hate the nicotine taste so much. It's a teenage girl cigarette.
I used to smoke Camel Wides, which is that cigarette that just says, "Don't you want more?" Like,
Jesus, Camel Wides. I didn't even know that was a thing. Holy fuck.
Oh yeah, it hasn't been a thing probably in like 20 years, but.
There you go. So I think that would be my cryptid. Some really upsetting, like if a chupacabra was a terrifying fucking monstrous city raccoon. I feel like that's where it would lay.
I think the twist could be for the raccoon cryptid is that it slowly evolves through clothing. So like you said, it starts out in like a crop top, and then it learns how to do shoes, and then like eventually it looks like a really like aggressive drag queen from a nightmare slasher film.
It's just finding all the shoes from the telephone poles and all the bags of shit outside. It's just like,
it's slowly,
I am a human.
It builds a style and identity.
A terrible drawing of it.
Yeah, there it is. No, I love it. That's beautiful. It's a wonderful sketch. Exactly.
Oddly gangly legs. Exactly.
I like it. It needs to have the creep factor where something chunky has legs that are too long and skinny, and then you're like, oh no, that's going to eat my soul. I can't. I feel like that's what it would be.
It's like, it's your arms are too spindly. They should be snapping under your weight, but yet you're quiet in your movements, and that makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're clearly from the devil. Like,
and it just stares at you.
And I like it. Like,
oh, so what's the name of your cryptid, by the way?
Shit, I gotta think about this.
Name that cryptid.
I don't know. What's a spooky play on Trash Panda? Like, I don't know. I have to think about this.
Gutter
Garbage
cat.
Glen.
Did you say gutter? I heard so many words at once.
I think gutter cat.
That's not scary enough, though. Like,
yeah.
I guess Mothman doesn't sound that scary either. Like,
until you meet him. And
that's true.
God forbid there's a light above your head.
And God forbid you're on a bridge, man. Mothman only ever tried to warn people about stuff. He was helpful. Yes, I know about cryptids and true crime. Like, that's my shit right there. Yeah.
That's the only two things I know.
What's the one? There's a cryptid. Oh fuck! It's an American cryptid. I can't think of it. That oh god, I can't remember the name. But it's sad because it's so ugly. Like that's his whole story, and it's a very like, almost like a.
Oh my god, that's so sad.
Yeah, isn't that fucking sad? God, okay.
That's
just sad,
awful.
Ted. I can't. If it's like Missouri or somewhere, I can't remember. It's gonna wake me up at 4 a.m. I'm gonna remember and be like, oh, it's called this. But yeah, it's just basically. It's
just a guy named Mark.
Right? He's just like, sorry guys. Can I get a hug?
Beware of Mark.
I'm really nice when you get to know me.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, that's it. Mark
worst.
also is just like, I'm a nice guy.
Oh yeah.
Mark's always the guy who tells somebody, "Hey, I'm a nice guy." I don't know why girls don't like me. I'm a nice guy.
Mark the Missouri incel.
Oh my God. The Missouri incel. There you go. I would 100% get season tickets to the NFL games for the Missouri incels.
Only if every game they just get their asses handed to them.
Oh yeah, it's got to be like a shit show.
Yeah, and then they blame it, on the cheerleaders.
Yeah, they blame it on women.
They're over there cock teasing us.
It's your fault.
With their ways.
Right. You and your boobs ruin my emotional intelligence. Wham. Oh my God, Missouri incels.
It ruins my regular intelligence, but
oh my God.
So next in our make you answer things game, we have Kevin's dubbed this one "Make It Y2K." Kevin, you want to tell us how that works and have Wendy?
Okay, so
go for it.
For those of us who survived the movie scene in the 2000s, everything was leather and dark and gritty, and it's just like you take any joy and you suck that out of it.
Yeah.
And then
there's no joy in the millennium.
All the reds turned to maroon. Every color was muted, and everything was sad.
No. There's no saturation in the future.
Yeah, the Empire Records version of anything.
Hey, don't you dare on Empire Records. I will fight you.
Damn the man.
Yeah,
damn the man. Save the Empire.
From the apathetic grunge moment.
Oh my God. It's
cinema.
True. Adam, I can recite that whole movie for you right the fuck now. You want to go? Let's go.
I can only get so hard.
Oh God, though. That one just
I don't believe I need to explain my art to you, Warren.
Oh my God, my stepsister and I were there's a fucking quarter glued in my bedroom right now to the chin hutch in there. Yeah, it goes deep. I love you.
There was always some gal.
It's Rex
there was
Manning
some
Day.
girl who worked at a Tower Records who would glue quarters to the ground just because it's just like, well, I saw this and I thought it was really quirky.
Oh yeah,
right. It's very quirky.
Like, I do my own thing.
I didn't see AJ, the super hot art student, do it in a movie. Oh, here another annoying fun fact. My birthday is Rex Manning Day.
Oh, nice, beautiful.
Say no more, Mon Amour.
Yeah, exactly. And when I learned, like, oh, it's supposed to be April 8th, I was like, oh, yes. Yeah.
So the theme for this one is take an old TV show, movie franchise and make it gritty and Y2K-ish.
Yeah. So think of something that's like something that's pure, like
any Muppet movie, any Muppet movie.
Okay, so how would you make?
You gotta make the pitch for this. Yeah.
So
pitch me, darling.
Muppets Take Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet college kids, they graduate from college, they put on that one last big show, and because they're dumb and optimistic, they decide to move to the big city. Yeah, they're gonna go be stars, but no, you're not, because New York doesn't fucking care about you. But so instead of like, oh, pie in the sky, we're gonna get an agent, we're gonna get into theater. No, they go to every audition, and it's so sad. Half the auditions are just like listed in some guy's house. No, don't fucking go. You're not going to pay rent anywhere. You're all going to be in the beginning when they all are like living in the lockers at Grand Central Station or whatever. Yeah, that's where you're going to fucking stay. Muppets. No, there's nothing here for you.
There's no rise to it whatsoever.
No, and there's you can't do the big show. Broadway doesn't exist. All right, there is no Broadway. The only acting, or performing capabilities are for the fucking billboards. All right, just the advertisements where you are probably attached to a wall somewhere, like these streamers now, people that just like are on those like Tokyo sidewalks, and everyone's just like the streaming factories or whatever they're doing over there now. It's just like that. There's no acting. Only if you're advertising for Coca-Cola or something like that. And everyone's just so sad. And Animal doesn't want to play the drums anymore.
He's over it.
No, I want to see gritty. I want to see Blade Runner Muppets. Okay, that's what I want. Blade Runner Muppets. Ryan Gosling.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Ryan Gosling, grit, frowning,
and everyone else is a Muppet.
Holographic Muppets.
When I tell you I have good ideas, I mean I have fucking good ideas. And he's always just the one straight actor that's like doesn't act like they're Muppets. Dude, Muppet Christmas Carol is one of like up there. I'm not really the kind of person that like freaks out on celebrities, but I got to meet Brian Henson once, and I totally like fangirled on him. I was like,
oh, I bet
Muppet Christmas Carol, so good.
I'm imagining Ryan Gosling a la Drive in a serious Muppet movie.
Exactly. Yeah, I like Kermit is Kermit's his buddy, his partner, but it's like it's the sad dystopian future Kermit. There's no rainbow connection, just big guns and sadness. Like
there's no connection at all.
No.
Now it's just in my head. Requiem for a Dream.
Oh God!
Oh, dude, the Requiem for a Dream version.
Everything about that.
I like it. There you go.
How dare you put that image?
And the only human character in it is just like the business guy is going ass to ass, ass to ass.
I feel like
everybody
you
else
already peeked out this game, man. Like we just invented it, and you already like jumped to the top of the mountain.
Damn. Yeah.
Well, it went from make it Y2K to make it Muppets.
There we go. Yeah,
which I kind of like the idea of make it Muppets.
Make it Muppets. Mad Max.
There you go. Muppet anything.
Done.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thunderdome. Let's do it. Love it.
Let's see.
Burlesque with the Muppets.
Chicago and Muppets.
It exists.
Bring it back around.
I just hosted a Muppet Burlesque show in September as Oscar the Grouch, and I had a big trash.
Of course you did.
It was great.
So.
Hey, you never know if Oscar the Grouch is wearing pants. All right, very fair.
So
exactly.
I'm going to throw us in one more game here, and then we just go back to BSing about whatever. But this next one is the new Avengers, which is Earth's most random heroes. So basically, the goal here is to create a weird, stupid superhero.
Weird and stupid.
We used to play this game that was just bad superpowers. Like, you can turn invisible, but like only the top half of you, you move with super speed, but you don't think it's super speed. So you just slam into walls and shit.
Oh God! I'm just thinking of Mystery Men.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, like Waffle Man?
Yeah.
So good. The Waffler.
Is that the one is that where William H. Macy has a shovel?
Yes. He's like the digger.
Yeah, as a shoveler. I shovel well. I shovel very well.
Yeah, Janine Garofalo is the bowler, and it's her father's skull is in the bowling ball, and she like hears his voice. Some movies I feel like that didn't get enough love. It's super campy, but that's my jam.
I actually
not only was she the bowler though, her dad was the original bowler. Then they killed him and put his head in the skull. So it's like, oh, baby bowler.
Yeah, baby bowler, and his
I remember that
in there. Yeah, it's. I think Dane Cook was the waffler or the spatcher, like random cameos. I'm like, oh, there's that fucking idiot.
What's his name? Was the Blue Raja, and he would like throw
Hank
silverware.
Hank Azaria. I know he just had color.
Yeah, Hank Azaria.
I was just looking at the cover of that. It like came up in some like movie article or whatever, and I was like, I really want to rewatch Mystery Man.
Right.
So now we're just gonna watch the movie.
Right, there we go. That's it.
Yeah, there you go.
Just video footage of us watching it. You know. Was
it a shitty superhero that's just kind of like you do something crap?
Just make up a superhero.
Let's see. He can make things grow, but only by a quarter inch.
I immediately thought of Weird Erections, but I have issues, so let's not dig into that.
It's not well. Sorry, I'm like trying to answer the message thing. I'm trying to figure out this app. Yeah, like it's like you're not Mother Nature. You're not like a forest spirit where you can like make trees grow and stuff. It's like I made it grow, but it was by that much. No one.
Yeah.
Ever notice?
It's like a guy could make an apple a slightly larger apple.
Yeah,
it's like,
neat. Here, he makes your house key slightly bigger. Like now, this doesn't work.
Right, except for all those dudes that are 5'11", they would love it. I'm sure.
Short kings, yeah, they'll take anything they can get.
But all those guys,
it's average height. It's average height. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm a good size.
I'm all right, exactly where I'm supposed to be. This is exactly how big.
Don't body shame me.
I want to body shame you.
No, I told. When I brought this idea to Adam.
Don't king shame me.
Thank you. Oh, there you go. Flip it on itself.
Yeah, that's my kink.
It's like when someone said, you're being offensive. It's like you being offended by that is offensive.
Oh, my God.
Flip it right back on itself.
It's
like gaslighting. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's another
Jonah Hill.
That's the Jonah Hill.
That's another Joe-ism is he would just jump into internet arguments where people are getting really heated and just go, wrong.
I would just post pictures of Raptor Jesus.
And I don't know if I ever dropped my favorite Joe quote on the show, by the way, but Joe came up with this bon mot here, which is don't go sticking your dick in an ant hill and then complaining you have a case of ant dick.
So you're right there.
God bless that man.
And it's wisdom. Yeah, that's what that is. That's like that's what I want my grandpa on the porch to say.
My idea for an Avenger, I believe I brought this up to Adam, was he was just called the Human Dog, and everyone thinks that he's a human being trapped in a dog's body,
like those old movies.
Really is. Yeah, it's like, oh no, he's really thinking everything through.
I remember that.
But no, it's just a fucking dog. It's just like a random street dog that showed up. It's like, this is a human dog. What do you think, human dog?
Ruff. Oh, that's right. You don't have language yet.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go fight crime together. Come on.
The dog's just happy to get out of the cold.
Off.
Yeah. That's big Inspector Gadget vibes.
Yeah.
Except that dog was actually smart. That dog actually helped.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone thinks that it's a person. Everyone has their own thought of like, what do you think? What do you think the human dog? See, he agrees with me. No, he does not. And then it becomes a whole thing.
That is not what he said.
It's just a dog. And it's just a dog like looking at the pizza. And that's it. It's it's a human dog.
Oh, sorry.
So is that actually a superhero, or is it just a dog?
No, it's just a.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a dog. But all these new Avengers go, oh yeah, it's a human dog.
He's part of the team.
Oh, what a power to have! Yeah, exactly.
Every time he's in his super jet, it crashes because he doesn't know how to fucking steer, and they can't figure out why he keeps doing it. Come on.
How about the invisible, intangible, mute guy? Yeah.
Well, you know what? Quit being worthless.
That's basically a ghost. He's a ghost. He's just
right.
Yeah.
Just opening cupboard doors a little bit. Like that's kind of it.
He can make the walls bleed, but only for a minute.
Yeah, it's sort of all.
But again, that's a superhero that doesn't exist because it's like, okay, well, he's here with us. What do you have to say?
Shit.
He's got a point. He's here. Maybe he's not. I don't know.
No one knows. Schrodinger's ghost.
It's like the Professor Xavier, but he's just a crazy person picking up all this red.
He's both dead and alive.
This is invisible and tangible. Exactly. This is the human like dog.
I've met burners.
Yeah,
like that,
they usually have a meth pipe.
I think I've dated people like that.
Oh no!
I had low self-esteem in high school, and when I say in high school, I mean until now.
Until he got married.
Yeah.
It took me until almost 30 to be like, wait, you guys suck.
Why? What have I been trying to do and impress you?
Yeah, I don't have to have you around.
So accurate.
Yep. I learned to stop giving a fuck about people quite a while ago. That's
dude, I'm the saltiest. Like I fucking hate people. I don't like any of it. I'm not into it. But I'm also the kind of person that will like cry at like tender commercials. I'm a marshmallow, but I also I'm a salty one. Fuck off. Get away from me. I don't want to talk to you. But also like, oh my God, this video, the dog saw his owner after he came back from being in Afghanistan and he hasn't seen him in months. Oh my God. Like the world made me cranky. Okay. I used to be really sweet and adorable.
It sounds like you just don't like people do like dogs. I
have an issue because most people are phenomenally fucking stupid. And I just really have issues with that. Like I worked in customer service in my life. Yeah.
Especially when you open job interviews that way, but yeah.
Right. I just kind of fucking hate people. I'm really good at customer service, but it makes me want to die, so I try to stay away from it. Like
exactly, yeah.
Jesus. Like some people fuck. And then you meet one person that's like an incredible human that makes you like you're reminded that maybe not everything's a total shithole. But then by and large, they're just people are phenomenally self-involved and kind of dumb, especially now with phones and stuff. People have no spatial awareness.
Now they have a megaphone to the world. And
right,
they're stupid. Yeah.
Yep. And just the kind of that get off the escalator and stop right there. And you're like, what are you doing? There's no more main character energy. Okay, this main character energy shit, no more. We're done. No one's the main character.
I had someone do that the other day. They stepped out of an elevator and then just stood there, and I was like, wait.
And just stopped. I wish everyone was clinically anxious like me because I'm always like, oh God, sorry. Like, oh, I'm just going around thinking about how I affect people. What a weird fucking concept. And lots of people are blissfully ignorant of that, and I'm honestly just jealous of them, frankly. Like, I don't want to be an asshole.
That's like my definition, like to get real for a sec. That's my definition of maturity, which is basically like the more sense of like your impact on the people around you and like awareness of something other than yourself, like is like my barometer for like maturity.
Yeah. Some people operate like toddlers, and some of us are reminded that we are not the only person on the planet and that what we do affects others. It's a very simple concept that lots of people have kind of missed.
I know I'm not, but I want to be.
I wish I was slightly less self-aware sometimes, but it's for the best. It's good. I would never want to be that person who gets out of the fucking BART train and then just stands there. Or the people that you haven't gotten off and they're trying to get on and they're like looking at you like, why are you a solid object that I can't move through? And you're like, kindergarten rules always apply. No hitting, no biting, wait your fucking turn. If it's not yours, don't take it. Like it's very fucking
share.
I mean sometimes. Some things you shouldn't. Like
don't share. In fact, yes, go away.
Or if it's consenting, share whatever you want, okay? I live in San Francisco. Like, I go to Folsom. People are spitting each other's mouths. You know what? Whatever. Consenting adults, go to fucking town. Enjoy.
What have we said about kink shaming me?
I love Adam, I first was going to do this, and I was like, Adam, am I allowed to swear?
It's way too late for that.
That ship has sailed like an hour.
He told me, I was like, oh no, it's fine. I was like, okay, good. Yeah. I can.
She's like our 14th F-bomb.
I can turn it off if I get a corporate brain, but I just need to be able to prep myself so that I know.
Well, this is a children's show directed at only young children.
There you go.
Yeah,
well, you know what? They're not my fucking kids. That's not my fucking problem. All right, I didn't do it. See, I'm an aunt. I'm an aunt.
Right.
I love my nieces and nephews and my nibbling. Like, I love them. I'm an aunt. I'll get you out of jail. I'll get you an abortion. I'll tell you the truth about shit that your parents won't. Like, I got your back. I'll come get you.
All in the same day.
Yeah, I mean, it's
not my job to protect your shitty kid.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll help, but I'll help in my way, which you might not want me to do.
Fair enough.
You don't want.
It's like, yeah, I'll help out, but you're gonna get what you're paying for here.
Yeah,
like, they're teenagers now, man. Like, I'm gonna tell them all the real stuff. Like, it's for the best. I regret nothing.
All good. Kevin, I know you have an out soon, right?
I do. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, I got to bounce out.
All right. Well, I will go.
This is fun, though.
Yeah, it has been fun. And Wendy, I feel like we didn't even get to dig deep enough here. If you would,
she's gonna be back.
Yeah, if you'd like to come back, please let me know.
Yeah. This is
please
fun,
come back. Yeah,
you
are so much fun.
Yeah, I think totally you should just be a host at this point. Fuck it. Like, the one feature we have on this show is that we have no discernible format, and the hosts change whenever.
I love it. I almost went to go listen ahead of time. There's lots of. I'm a podcast person. I'm into it. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll check that out just to see it. And I was like, you know what? No. We're going to go in blind. We're just going to see what happens.
No one else does.
Like, good. I was like, I want to be surprised. I want to just be a total sloppy mess and see what happens.
I love it.
It's super fun.
Absolutely been great. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. No, I absolutely would love to have you come back. And yeah, if you just want to.
Now I have the app on my phone after having to fight with all my tech to make it work. So, I mean, I already did the part I hate doing, which is downloading stuff. Hooray!
Yeah. Eat that, Tim Apple.
I think by popular demand that we just make the show about Wendy now. So that's what the people want.
My God. Okay, we're going to talk about how to make Irish soda bread, but also the proper way to use a baseball bat on an assailant. All right, we're going to talk about all of it, and also my favorite. Okay, let's go.
Just a reminder that you can find Kevin Jones on his Instagram channel doing his comedic cooking show, Mighty Fine Kitchen.
Yep, it's fun, and I cook.
I like
and
to
I
plug
have to eat it.
I like to plug your project. And Wendy, do you have anything you want to plug? A show, a product, a feeling, a vibe,
I'm trying to
sense of dread.
Like, do I have impending doom is my specialty? No, you can find me on Instagram. I'm at Ifn Whendy, and that's IFNWHENDY. It is set to private, so I might accept you, I might not. You can also find me on Instagram on my little art page, and that is Glam Trash Crafts. I hot glue shit to other shit to keep the screaming at bay. I don't know. It's fine.
I love this Mighty Fine Kitchen and Glam Glam Trash Crafts.
Exactly.
That's a tongue twister right there.
It's tough.
Yeah. Toy boat.
Exactly. All right. Okay. We can. I'll bring the hot glue gun. You bring the air fryer. We will go to the ER together.
We're gonna die tonight. Yeah.
Hot glue in the air fryer. That's when you Panic at the Disco. Put it down.
All right. Well, thank you both for coming on the show today. I really appreciate it, and Wendy especially. It was a total pleasure, and we absolutely will love to have you back. And so I will bug you almost immediately. And just a reminder, you can find us online at podcastrecords.com or on your podcast platform of choice, or on Wendy's street right outside her house.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Nathan, I think, who can also give you the show.
I'll meet you outside of the baseball bat. No, I'm kidding. Thank you so much for having me. It was so fun, you guys. This is great. Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. And props to you. And I'll put up a link to y'all's Instagram here in the episode. So
beautiful. I consider this podcast wrecked.
I think it's officially wrecked.
This podcast will never walk right again.
In the best way, like in a monster truck rally kind of way. I ignored that, Adam. I stepped right over that one.
that's that. I memorized that stand-up comedy bit, which is Sunday. The king of beers brings you the king of kings. Budweiser brings you God at the Oakland Coliseum. If you're in jail, break out. If you're dead, come back.
I wish I had written that copy. It's great. No notes. Perfect.
And on that note, there we go. We're the Podcast Record. Thanks, everyone. Good night.
Thank you so much.
Bye.